Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Dinkytown Sports. Today, we make our Week 10 predictions and we review the games from last week. Enjoy.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Dinkytown Sports Podcast with your host, Cameron Madsen, Christian Otadi, and the best himself, Cody Hain. How's it going, boys?
Not well.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy you call yourself the best. I mean, you're not that great.
Statistically speaking, I'm the best. Anyways,
You're under.
I know ball.
Like
Let's stop talking about statistics right now. I don't want to hear anything about that.
All right, well, we're just gonna hop into last week. Cam was the only one that went above 500 for us. 5-1, so close, buddy. Too bad we have too much faith.
Stupid.
We shouldn't have been a homer.
We would.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yes, I think if you get a perfect week, it has to be 6 games. That should be like our cutoff.
Yeah.
Because
I think for my non-perfect week, it was the first time for like 5 and over or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy, by the way.
Thank you. I'm gonna take this plus 5.5. Good call, boys. Good call. Zach started out the week hot and did not go anywhere. Up next, we had Bama, South Carolina. I'll let Christian talk about this game when he gets there. Cam took the over in this game. He was right. Christian and I took Bama minus 11.5. We both got it wrong. And Zach's stupid pick of the week was South Carolina money line. They only lost by 7. So not a terrible stupid pick of the week. But Christian, how'd you feel about this game, buddy?
I mean, my initial thought was that it was a trap game, and then I kind of like backtracked on it, and I felt like they could just win the game outright pretty handedly, but it was a struggle until the fourth quarter, and it looked like it was going to be a loss until they managed to Deontay Lawson. Thank you. Stripped the quarterback and got a fumble with 2 minutes left in the game, and Ty Simpson figured it out, got him down the field, and they ended up scoring that touchdown. There was a little bit of controversy at the end because they let Alabama score. They let Jeremy Bernard score instead of trying to stop him. So that was a call that was asked about post-game, but I don't know. I think I probably would have done the same thing in the moment. Just try to get the ball back in your hands because they hadn't really been able to stop them.
That's what I would do. I mean, if you stop them there, okay, they run 3 plays, kick the field goal to end it. Sure, your odds are a little higher than giving up a touchdown, maybe. No, I'm not good with odds, but anyway. I'm pretty sure in like the third quarter you texted the game was over, but maybe I was reading something wrong.
No, I felt like it was because they scored early in the fourth to go up 22-14, and I was like, this is chalked. There's no way that they ended up winning this game, but this is a different Bama team, man. And you know what's crazy is Ty Simpson didn't have a bet. He had 250 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He didn't play poorly at all. Our defense really was impressive. That's what impressed me the most was that they managed to keep us in it, even though the whole pretty much first part of the third quarter, we couldn't do anything. The entire third quarter, we went turnover on downs, punt, punt, punt. That was our third quarter. So
better than, an entire game. I don't know who I'd be talking about there.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that. But
sorry.
Happy to come away with that one. We got a bye week this week, and then we go and play LSU at home. So I'm happy about that turn of events. And I think the last game that I'm really worried about is Auburn away, last game of the season. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that mathematically, even if they lose to Auburn, they still make the SEC championship game. I think because they have tiebreakers over everyone else. So I'm not too stressed. I think that was the one you needed to get through, and they did it. So that's all that matters.
Good for them. Good job, Bama. Survive in advance, right?
Right.
All right, up next, we have a pick of the week. We all got it right. Vandy minus 2.5. Well, Cam took Vandy minus 2.5. But yeah, we all got that one right. Good on us, boys. Vandy continuing to win football games. Up next, we had Illinois at Washington.
Oh
Cam
my
took
gosh.
Cam took Waddington for -4.5. Attaboy. Waddington. Me and Christian also took Washington -4.5. Zach took Illinois +4.5. That is a trend. Zach was terrible this week. Imagine that. Stick to the over-unders, my guy.
I don't think Illinois. I mean, I get they had a good start. They deserve to be ranked. The first loss, Indiana. They were still ranked after that, and then, I mean, there's a full eye test here with why Washington was favored by actually quite a few points against a ranked team. I just don't think Illinois got what it takes.
Well, that's what you get for playing in the Big Ten, the terrible, awful, across-the-board Big Ten.
Okay, Mr. SEC.
See, the whole argument is that we go in and play a slugfest with South Carolina, and then
not even a ranked team.
Mid-pack. Well, neither was Washington, so mid-pack.
And they won.
Yeah, and we ended up beating. So the top of this SEC is way over the top of Illinois.
So the funny part that Christian just brought up,
that is true also.
That is national narrative. Like, if a ranked team in the SEC goes and have a slugfest, like, oh, this is a good team, they just play in the SEC. In the Big Ten, if you do that with a mediocre team, then it's a joke. And he's not wrong. That's the way the national media likes to portray the Big Ten and SEC differences there.
If there is SEC Big Ten matchups this CFP, I will guarantee, you heard it here first, clip it, social media manager. If the SEC and the Big Ten play games in the CFP this year, the SEC will be undefeated. Book it.
Wow.
Indiana spanks Bama worse than they spanked Illinois.
Oh no! Indiana's not making it out of their home game. They're
what? They're number 2 in the country right now.
They don't even get a home game, right? They get a bye week. I would imagine.
Yeah, as of right now, they get a.
They don't even make it out of the bye
Bama
week.
Won't even make it to play them.
Their bus breaks down. What?
What
do you? I think mathematically
it's
like
breaks
impossible.
Down outside their home field.
Yeah, they can't even get there.
Oh my gosh! All right, so now we're gonna get to the fun one that we tried to avoid by talking SEC Big Ten. Minnesota, Iowa. Let's slow round of applause for the curse that PJ Fleck cannot break, and that is beating Iowa. What are we, 1-10 now? It wasn't close. I actually turned it off after the fourth quarter to go back to bed because I had to work on Sunday night.
To the fourth quarter?
I meant first quarter. First quarter, sorry. At the end of the first quarter,
it was really funny because you guys kept saying, I'm going to turn it off. No, now I'm going to turn it off. You should have just turned it off after the first time. Save yourself a lot of stress.
Well, there was no stress. There was no stress.
No.
I can tell you that much.
I would like to say Iowa is not that much better than us talent-wise. To me, that's pretty much all in the coaching. We didn't look prepared in the first quarter. We look how do you come out flat for probably your second biggest rival? How does that happen?
Was pretty bad, though. To be honest, the pick six to, I think it was a cornerback or linebacker. I mean, he showed the read and then he took it away with an end. But that's a freshman quarterback. I mean, I'm not going to throw too much on him because we haven't done anything all game at that point.
Even if you're looking at it, though, our defense couldn't tackle. We made Gronowski look like he was Tom Brady back there dicing us up in the first half. He ran the ball over us. Iowa ran the ball all over us. It's infuriating. This is pretty much the epitome of Minnesota. We haven't won a road game this year.
What I don't understand is Noah Gronowski hasn't thrown the ball very well this year. He likes to use his legs. Why are we dropping back and rushing 4? I mean, can we
rushing 3?
Right.
That was terrible.
Even if guys are open, sure, he had a nice pass on the seam for the touchdown. Whatever. Good throw. My cap. But the fact that we're just dropping back and, okay, nobody's open because we're dropping back, but dude was built to run. And he's Mitch Leidner 2.0. Hits a lucky pass once a game, and it happened to be for a nice touchdown for him. He's a running quarterback. Hold the box, take away the run, make him beat you with your arm. If we've got this all freshman safety back there, I think he can make a few plays for us.
I think that was said to on the show, actually. We said load up, stop the run. What did Minnesota do the exact opposite of? They didn't load up at all. In fact, they're just like, here, run the ball. Here, take it for 6-7 yards carry. And then we're going to drop 8 on 3rd and long. I'm like, we should have been pressuring Gronowski all day. The exact same thing that we did against Nebraska, but we didn't do that at all.
We just let them use their identity all over us.
Why did we go from bringing pressure on a quarterback and it made us look really good to just not doing that anymore? I get it, first year DC, but you think if you figure out something that works, you should probably keep trying to use it because apparently nothing else is.
That's Fleck for you.
The one
he finds something that works and then
goes away from it. Yeah.
One thing that really bugged me though was halftime. They stopped him on the field to interview him. Seemed upset. Just like, yeah, they played a good game. The guys weren't performing well. It's like how I can tell you at least 3/4 of the state of Minnesota is hot ass mad right now. Mm-hmm. You're just lackadaisical. Just it beat us in the first half, and then
he's too comfortable.
Into the second quarter, he had 3 timeouts to use. Didn't use one of them and they were completely okay with running out the clock. Didn't use one of them to even try to score. And then we're just happy-go-lucky running off the field at halftime.
I think PJ Fleck is too comfortable. I think he's been here too long and been too mediocre for him to be this comfortable. I get that Minnesota's probably never going to be like a blue-blooded college football again. But at the same time, too, have pride. Like, get upset that you're down 31 at halftime. Like, you pride yourself on defense and running the football time of possession. You're down 31-0 at halftime and you're just going to run into the locker room. Like, that's just insane to me. Yeah. And I know Christian said something. Maybe he's got one foot out the door already. Whoever wants him can have him.
I hope so.
Yeah. I was going to say he's comfortable because he has 3 job offers sitting in his desk.
Let him go. I don't care.
I tried saying that after last year against Iowa.
He should be gone, man. I don't know. It's like this is the year of firing coaches with large buyouts. And he doesn't even have that big of a buyout. You're not getting, you know what you get with him. He gets 1 token win every year, and he had his 1 good season with the remnants of the last coach's players.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't retain staff. He lost the only good DC you guys have had since whenever in 1 year. He came and he left, went right to Rutgers. It's just
hey. That's where our OC's at.
You guys are like the feeding ground for the rest of the Big Ten, and that's not something that I would imagine any of the staff or any of the boosters or anybody's comfortable with. And
my next question is, it's not like it's like Ohio State coming in or Penn State or Georgia or any of these big name schools. It's Rutgers. You are losing to Rutgers on these battles for coaches. Like, I'm sorry. It'd be one thing if Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan, swooped in and made an offer a guy can't refuse. But no, they're going to Rutgers, who is worse off than we are. What is that saying about our program and the people in our program? Like, they just want to get away from Fleck?
Do you think that his seat is hot, or he's going to leave on his own?
It should be hot.
Honest to God, I don't think his seat's hot at all at the University of Minnesota.
No, but it should be.
I think he will leave when he wants to leave. I think we'll hold on to him until if they had an option, the taxpayers, and none of us are Minnesota taxpayers anymore. Pathetical. If Cody and I were still Minnesota taxpayers, that's one thing I wouldn't mind paying is PJ Fleck's buyout.
No, for
Get
sure.
him out of here.
You can raise my taxes if you buy out PJ Fleck.
100%. Send him to Montana. I'll start paying those too.
Yeah, it is taxpayer buyout, the government-funded school. So,
yeah, I'd be happy with the buyout. Jeez, I texted Dad after that game. After I woke up, I should say, and I said, I don't think I've ever been more embarrassed to be a Gophers fan than right now. I get when we were losing bad to them back when we had bad teams, but we're built almost identical to Iowa and we're losing by 31 still. Are you kidding me? Like, that's insane. Now, freshman quarterback, I can understand the offensive struggles at Kinnick. What I can't forgive is giving up 31 points in like a quarter and a half. And then just being like, well, better luck next year. I'm so sick of that attitude. I'm sorry. This happy rah-rah, we're going to go 1-0 every championship week. Bro, get it out of here. I'm sorry. I'm done with this. And I've been firing Fleck for like 2 years now. So,
well, Franklin's gone. Brian Kelly just got fired at LSU. And now's the time.
No way. Like...
Bring Brian Kelly up here, baby.
No. That's not what I meant. I meant that people are firing. This
Fleck.
Is the season.
Yeah.
It's open season on coaches now. So.
Yep. Hopefully.
What I forgot is well, I didn't forget. Actually, I do remember. You guys were talking about Minnesota Big Ten championship run. If I do recall, there was somebody that says, sure, we could beat Ohio State, Oregon. That could happen. We're not beating Iowa and Wisconsin. We still have Wisconsin on our plate at home.
You guys are beating Wisconsin. You're going to beat Wisconsin.
We'll beat Wisconsin.
You're not going to beat Michigan State and probably not Northwestern. So those are the games.
I'm not going to say it. If they're at home, I have full confidence. If we're on the road at all, that's an automatic
L. At Northwestern at their makeshift stadium.
Yeah, we're taking an L there, I guess. But I think we could take on Michigan State at home. Oh yeah, it's at Wrigley. I
was trying to go to that game.
Yeah, because I'm just taking a look at Minnesota's schedule here to round out the season. Like, I just want to tell me how many wins you guys think we're honestly going to get here. We got Michigan State. We have 5 wins right now. We're 5-3.
I would be happy if we didn't make a bowl game.
You would be happy
we have Michigan.
If you didn't make a bowl game?
I would not be happy if we only made a bowl game.
I would be happy if we didn't make a bowl game because that makes Fleck's seat even hotter, and hopefully he just, yeah, buddy.
Oh, they ain't gonna fire him anyways. They keep extending him. If we beat Wisconsin, wouldn't surprise me if they extended him again.
Then I'll go root for someone else.
Yeah, guess I'm hopping in all aboard the Tide train here.
Mavs football.
Hey, they're better than Minnesota year in and year out. No, we got Michigan State. Then we got a bye. Then we play at Oregon, at Northwestern, and then Wisconsin to round it off at home. How many wins do you guys see there?
1.
1 win. I'm gonna go 2.
You think
it's either
Northwestern and Wisconsin?
Oh, I was thinking Michigan State.
No,
because we're at home.
No,
no, we're at home. We're good, boys. We're good.
Michigan State is the South Carolina of the Big Ten.
We're undefeated at home. We're undefeated.
See, now you're making a good comparison. 2 really crappy teams.
No, two teams that with bad records that are good. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I wouldn't even say Northwestern's a bad record for what we thought they were going to have this year.
No, I'm talking about Michigan State.
Oh, Michigan State, yeah.
Northwestern, you guys are losing outright.
If we lose to Michigan State at home, I will go on our Twitter and immediately put Fire Fleck on there.
You know who's looking for a job right now?
It's a good point.
You go pick up Pat Fitzgerald. We'll get him back from Northwestern. If we lose to Northwestern, I feel like we should have to bring him.
Who needs a culture when you're winning football games?
Yeah, for real though. They won more Big Ten West championships than we did.
They already get hazed enough at Dinkytown. Might as well just bring him to
that Iowa game was definitely a hazing. They should be investigated.
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyways, we're gonna move on from that. This is depressing me. Oh my God. What were you gonna say about Fleck there, Cam? And then we'll wrap this up here.
Fleck was illegally gambling, and he blew it open so he could make his bet.
I think he took Iowa minus 40 in that game. Anyways, up next we have A&M and LSU. Cam and I took A&M. He took the money line. I took by 2.5. Christian took LSU plus 2.5. Zach took LSU plus 2.5. To me, not really super surprising, but Christian, did you watch this game? Like I said, I watched the South Dakota State North Dakota State game, which also made me very sad. So
yeah, this one was interesting because well, what had been talking about for LSU? What was their strength? And that was their defense. And what didn't show up in this game, and it was their defense. So yeah, I mean, Nussmeier is you know what you're getting out of him. You're getting like a little less than 200 yards, a touchdown, and nothing really crazy. Marcel Reed turned the ball over a couple times, but they still were just cooking on offense. He was electric on the ground. And yeah, not much else to say. I think LSU has been probably the biggest disappointment for me this year because you had felt like they figured out their weakness and that's how it looked. And then now they've just reverted and the offense hasn't caught up to what it was. So really unfortunate. A&M, this is a big win for them though, because I think I was saying that I really like A&M, but I think this was the game that they would have lost if they were going to lose a game going into the SEC championship. So they're probably going to cook
for them,
undefeated.
Good for them. Congratulations for beating Zach's overrated train this year. He'll still probably call you overrated. You could win the Natty, and he'd still say it.
Rinse Jimbo Fisher.
What's that?
I just have one question here.
Yeah.
I like our new rule. The anything under 2.5, you can go money line.
Yes.
Wouldn't you go money?
Why didn't I go money line?
He was just so confident. Odds. He was so confident. I almost asked him when he picked it too. So.
Oh, I would have kept it too. I'm like, I'm just that confident. I would have been hell. Give me him by 3.
Whoa.
I know. Whoa. No, I don't know. This Minnesota, I don't know how to feel. Like I said, they had that really good game against Nebraska where they looked like a top 25 team and came out and then got absolutely shellacked by Iowa and looked like a bottom 25 team. So I don't know how to feel about the Gophers, and that's why it's so hard for me to predict the next 4 games. Like I said, at home, we've been fine. So that Michigan State game could easily be a win with no struggle, but that Northwestern game on the road is going to be a bear because we can't win on the road at all. We're 0-for on the road.
Especially in the
nice thing
November wind.
Right, the Chicago wind. The other thing I'd like to say is it's probably going to be more of a neutral site game. I mean, I've been looking at tickets and it's pretty wide open. I'd like to think that a lot of Minnesota fans are going just because, I mean, when are you ever going to see a football game at Wrigley?
Next year.
I don't feel like there will be much of a home field advantage there, which will benefit us.
I mean, they're only in Chicago. It's not that far from Evanston. Evanston's literally a suburb.
You're talking about diehard Northwestern fans. How many of them are there?
You could make that case at their home stadium.
6.
There you go.
At least 6, yeah. Well, before we move into our picks, because we have very few of them, James Franklin, rumors, he's been in Virginia Tech's head football coach.
He's coming to the Gophers.
Cool. Let's trade PJ Fleck for PJ Fleck Part 2.
Yeah, is that even a lateral move? I would say so.
I don't even know.
At least he's ranked every year.
Yeah, because he has the name of Penn State.
Yeah.
Bring it on over to the Gophers.
I will give him credit where credit is due. He took that program out of a dire time and rebuilt it, but he just couldn't get him over the hump. I'll give him props on that.
One side note here. Did you guys see Game Day with Saban and Franklin?
No.
Saban had some really nice words to say about him, like what you were saying, Cody. He's like the dire times. He took a job nobody else wanted, and he helped reinvent Penn State football, brought them back to who they were, and for them to fire him halfway through the season was just plain disrespectful.
I mean,
if you haven't seen it yet, I'd recommend just seeing like cliff notes of it. It's really nice out of Saban.
Yeah, I saw. Actually, I did see. That's the only part that I did see from that game day. I think the only reason he was still there this year was because he pulled Penn State out of dire times. Like, that's the only reason he's been here this long, because Penn State, once they got good again, wanted national championships, and this guy was not beating the teams you needed to beat to get there. So I think he had already worn that out. The whole, I rebuilt you from nothing. It's been a few years that they've been asking him, please beat Ohio State. Please beat Michigan. Please beat these upper echelon teams. And he just hasn't been able to do it.
Well, they certainly weren't firing him after a CFP semifinal appearance. So,
no, not unless you lose. What is it? 2 games in a row to, like, at the time, 2 of the worst Big Ten teams. Yeah. So I mean,
it doesn't help that you have Drew Aller as your quarterback, though.
He deserved to be fired, though. Like, don't get it
100%.
twisted. For as much respect as that man has earned for what he did for Penn State, those 2 games were like, because Penn State is still a talented team. Like, how are they losing to UCLA and Northwestern in back-to-back
PJ Fleck
weeks?
has done far less for Minnesota than James Franklin did for Penn State.
Oh, 100%. So, yeah. We need to fire Fleck, and I've been on that hype train for a while now. But anyways, we're moving on. Speaking of James Franklin, the first game of the day, we have an unranked Penn State taking on Ohio State in the shoe. Ohio State's favored by 20.5. The over-under is set at 43.5, which I think's sort of low. But I don't know how much Penn State's going to score here. So, I guess I'll start this one off. I'm going to take the over in this game. Cam, what do you got?
You know, I'm not a big fan of this game. I think Ohio State cover this pretty easy, 100%. But the thing I'm worried about this first week without James Franklin or second? First game.
No. It's been
a couple weeks.
It's been since the end of Northwestern.
I haven't been on this thing in a while. I don't love the fact that this is still a pretty big game for Ohio State. They're still acting like they're playing the Penn State. I'm going to take the over as well. I think some points will be scored here. Penn State hasn't been doing bad putting up points. And I think Ohio State could cover this by themselves. So I'm hoping the over hits.
Christian, who do you got in this matchup of blue bloods here?
We couldn't not pick this game. You know, it's like one of the biggest rivalries. So
fair enough.
Even though it's not going to be at its best, I'm taking Ohio State minus 20.5 because I have a sneaking suspicion that this game is going to end like 30-something-0 or 30-something-3. So,
fair enough.
I would, under normal circumstances, I would say that the over-under was low, but I feel like potentially an under hit here. So I'm just taking the spread because we know how good Ohio State is.
Yeah, I'm thinking Ohio State's going to do what they did to Minnesota and cover this themselves. So we can't be as bad as Penn State, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Anyways, moving on. We got, to me, they're the darling of the show, Vandy. Number 9 Vandy, as much as Christian loves to hear that.
No, our real darling is back, and it's Northwestern. And we have to start picking their games.
We should start picking them after this week, just cause.
They're, what are they, 7-1? What are they?
No, they're They were 5-3 last time
Northwestern?
I looked.
Oh
No, they're like 5. They were 5-2, and then I don't know how they did.
Jesus.
So.
They're. I thought
I think they had the same record as
7-1.
the Gophers.
Who am I thinking of?
Vandy 7-1.
Are they?
Yeah, Vandy
Yeah.
is 7-1. Yeah.
Yeah, they were 5. They lost. Okay.
So
Yes.
5-3, just like
They
the
are
Gophs,
back.
Yeah.
So.
5-3. Yeah. Are they covering? That's the question. Are they covering everything?
I'd imagine. I imagine they're pretty good against the spread.
Yeah. So we got number 9 Vandy at number 20 Texas. Indiana Vanderbilt national championship would feed families. Probably not. That'd be like the lowest rated national championship game ever. But Christian, you're our SEC expert. Who do you got in this one? Texas is favored by 2.5. The over/under is 44.5.
This is a big one for Vandy because this is like not so much a victory that affects them that much in terms of where they sit in the CFP, but this is like a cultural victory. If you could take down Texas, then you could say you're a real part of this new SEC, the post Big 12 Exodus SEC. If you beat Texas, that's all you need. Exodus, Texas, pretty cool little word play there. But thank you. Hold your applause. And you know what's funny is that if you looked at this statistically, Texas and Vandy don't look that dissimilar. Like Arch Manning has 15 touchdowns, 6 picks. Pavia's got 15 touchdowns, 5 picks. The running back for Texas, Wisner, he's got 263 yards and 2 touchdowns. And it's Pavia, dude. This team runs. I would be interested. I'm very excited for when he leaves to see how good they actually are. Is this a team or is this the formerly known as New Mexico State? So we'll see what we're getting. But Texas is favored in this game.
Yeah, by 2.5.
Blows my mind. Yeah, I get that Texas is playing better. They can't have played worse.
Yeah.
So, yeah, obviously they're going to be like, oh, they're back. They're so bad. Vandy is top 10, and they're there for a reason. They've beaten a lot of good teams.
This is not Oklahoma.
They've beaten a lot of good teams along the way. And they played Alabama tough, even though I thought that was more Bama shooting themselves in the foot. But I'm absolutely going Vandy plus 2.5 here.
I'm glad he said it. I'm glad he said it. I'm also going Vandy plus 2.5 here.
I wouldn't pick what I picked, just like as a rule
That's
of thumb.
a fair point. Christian has been bad lately, but he's been getting the ones right where we agree on typically. So, as of lately. Cam, who do you got in this one? He's going to go Texas minus 2.5 now.
Oh, God, no. I don't want to root for Texas. I like Vandy's D here. They've been doing well lately. I still think the over-under is fairly low for a big SEC game. I get defenses are going to play a little harder, but I feel comfortable. I want to take Vandy, but I feel like the over is a little safer here.
Fair enough. 44.5. It's not a huge line.
Like this Texas team just went into OT to beat Kentucky. Come on. What are we doing here?
Womp womp.
Yes, but there was also 83 points in their last game.
Yeah, against Mississippi. That doesn't bode well for their defense against Pavia, who's been cooking.
Which is perfect.
Cam doesn't care. He wants both defenses to be bad.
Yeah, and they beat Oklahoma, who wheeled John Mateer onto the field and dumped him there, like in the guy in a cast from SpongeBob, just like broken, and his hand wasn't working. That's what you got out of that. So
great
that guy was faking it. That guy was faking it, though.
I think Mateer was faking it too. He didn't want to actually.
All right. Up next, we got game of the week here. Michigan State going to Minneapolis, the Huntington Bank Stadium, to take on the Gophers. So Minnesota is favored by 3.5. The over/under is 44.5. And we talked a little bit about this before, but I'm going to make it plain and clear. Minnesota is undefeated at home, 0-3 on the road. So we're winning our home games. At least we got that going for us. I'm going to stick with that. I know you guys are going to call me crazy, but I'm going to take Minnesota -3.5 here. I think we win by double digits just because that's the way it's going to go. We're going to get a little bit of hope again and then get crushed by Oregon and lose to Northwestern. So that's my feelings on it. Cam, what do you got?
Bet on Minnesota again this year. I'm taking the over.
Christian?
I like Michigan State. I thought that they were on the right track last year. They have a lot of young guys that are very, very good. They have Mekhi Frazier, who's cooking right now. He's got nearly 500 rushing yards. Nick Marsh, who was like, he was one of the better freshmen last year, and he's definitely stayed on that track this year. And they've lost what seems to be 5 in a row. They're due. And I think that they're thinking that this team is beatable. And now they know what Iowa did to beat them, so they're going to cook up something pretty good. I think their opening, I'm very interested to see what their opening play calling looks like. They're going to have a nice script coming out, and I think they're going to score right away. And then Minnesota is going to turn into the PJ Fleck doom and gloom, and you're going to get a couple 3-and-outs, and then the game's going to be out of reach already by the time the half rolls around. So I'm thinking that Michigan State takes this easily.
I like it when Christian talks bad about the Gophers because that's the week that we do well. It happened against Nebraska.
I'm happy to do that for you guys.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm just going to – they barely beat Boston College 42-40 in overtime. Beat Youngstown State by 17, lost to USC by 14, lost to Nebraska by 11, lost to UCLA by 25, lost to Indiana by 25. Michigan beat them by 11.
Give USC their credit. USC is a good team.
No, they're hit or miss. They're either really good or really bad. So,
I mean, what I'm looking at here is that they played Indiana pretty good.
25-point game, yeah.
They played them pretty close. Michigan State was leading into the second quarter. And if they do that against Minnesota, they're not Indiana. They're going to fart down their own leg, and that's going to be it. So that's all I need is a good start.
I'm sticking with the home field magic here. We're going to go undefeated at home. We'll beat anybody at home, but we'll lose to everybody on the road.
Bro thinks there's magic in Huntington Bank, bro. It's not
the magic of Huntington Bank, baby.
There was magic in TCF Bank, but
yeah, TCF Bank was way better. For users that don't know, that was the name of the stadium before we switched to Huntington Bank.
Kind of like the X. The Wild
yeah,
were really
the X.
good at the X.
They haven't been not
the Grand Casino Arena.
Yeah, for real. Someone get XL Energy back on the phone, dude. All right, moving on. We got number 8 Oklahoma heading up to take on number 14 Tennessee. The line for this game is Tennessee by 3.5. The over-under is set at 56.5. Which is Oklahoma being ranked in the top 10 is like, I know that they've been winning, but I don't know how I feel about them. I know Mateer was like still basically in the hospital when he played against Texas, but I don't know. This is one of those matchups. The over-under set really high. That kind of scares me. Tennessee favored by 3.5 here. I don't know. Christian, you're the SEC expert. Influence my decision.
Tennessee's going to win this game by a million jillion. That's what I think. Oklahoma is not legit. John Mateer is terrible, and Tennessee is definitely a formidable foe. Their offense is still good. So I'm going to take Tennessee -3.5.
All right. Cam, you got the next pick here. What do you got?
$55.5. Tennessee's last 5 games, the spread covers pretty easily. I'm going to take the spread again. Sorry, last 4 out of their 5. Arkansas, they only had 55 points. They didn't have 56, so that's my bad. But I'm going to take the over here. I do agree with Christian that they're going to beat up on Oklahoma. But, again, it's a safer pick. So I'm going to take the over.
Cam's doing the reverse Zach week here. I'm going to take Tennessee.
Too.
I'll take Tennessee minus 3.5 here. Can't. I'm going to go with Christian on this one. I thought Oklahoma was overrated, but I wanted to get it from our SEC expert here. So
expert.
We should pull up my stats.
We don't need to do that.
Expert should not be put anywhere near my name.
You are an expert at bad picks, my guy.
That's true. I'll take that. You know where I was thinking about this. You said about the Magic at TCF. You should never build a new stadium not on the site of the old stadium. Because Memorial Stadium, you guys cooked on that site.
Oh yeah.
And they built TCF, now known as
they built the dome first.
You can't really build the TCF on top of US Bank, but
what I'm saying is that they needed to build where Memorial Stadium was.
Well, because you heard it, boys. Tear down the Mall of America.
It's hallowed ground.
It is.
There's
now a mall sits there.
The stadium opened October 14, 1924. The stadium was dedicated to the 3,527 students, graduates, and workers who served in World War I. They're cursed.
Yep.
No, I'll do one better. Tear down Huntington and rebuild a new stadium.
No, you got to tear down the Mall of America first, buddy. Then we can build up on Memorial.
They have not won a national championship since the new stadium went up. So
yeah,
obviously they need to do something different.
So we went from
hiccup.
Yeah, we went from Memorial Stadium, and then we went to the big inflatable toilet to TCF, name change to Huntington. So
the Mets tore down Shea Stadium and they built Citi Field across the street instead of on the grounds where the old one was.
Dumb.
And we haven't won a World Series since. What is
Christian's getting on this hype train now. Do not ever build a stadium where there's never been a stadium. You always build on the foundations of the old one.
I think the Yankees
You guys took Johan Santana from us.
Yeah.
And he threw a no-hitter.
Yeah.
That's all we needed from him.
Sounds about right for Minnesota fans,
Won
actually.
Cy Young with us.
Yeah, that's fair. He did win a Cy Young.
Did he throw a no-hitter, though?
Hey, did we win
one stolen from Bartolo Colon.
Yeah, that's fair.
And he hit a home run for us, so.
Heck yeah, we can't do that because we're American.
Mickey Mouse Ballpark.
For all you kids
he hit
out
that
there
in San Diego.
For all you kids out there that don't know, the pitcher used to have to bat in the National League.
That's right, kids.
Just can rake, baby.
Yep, the NL used to have pitchers hitting, and Jacob deGrom hit like 300 one season. So,
can't believe they took that out of the game. Can't believe they took that out of the game. Anyways, all right. Up next, we got number 23 USC heading to Lincoln, Nebraska, to take on the Cornhuskers.
Oh, is Cam doing a thing here?
Huh?
I didn't realize. I think Cam's doing a thing.
Oh, you're doing a thing? Oh.
He's doing a thing here. He's got all overs. What's that about?
That's what I'm saying. He's doing the opposite of Zach that one.
He's doing a thing.
You guys are gonna hate me this pick.
No. The overs hate to see him coming. All right. Anyways,
SC's doing something. You're dead wrong.
SC's favored by 6.5. The over/under is set at 58.5. Cam, since it's your thing, what do you got?
Taking USC with the spread.
Terrible.
Nebraska sucks. USC's look promising. I'm taking USC.
Well, the over is insane.
The over is 58.5. Yeah.
And the other thing I'd like to say is I'm not a Gopher fan. Apparently, I'm just a Nebraska hater. So nobody was there for that. I hate Nebraska, apparently. I'm a fair weather fan for the Gophers. I didn't watch them just get killed by Iowa.
No.
Hey, when they play Nebraska, I'm a Gopher fan.
Yeah, you fair weather fan. Christian, who do you got in this one?
I'm gonna take the USC Trojans -6.5 here.
I'm glad we're all in agreement.
I just don't think
feel
you
like
can
it's pretty
trust.
easy.
I don't think you can trust Nebraska anymore. Really,
No.
losing to a terrible team like Minnesota is just like crazy. I don't know how they managed to do that.
And the way they lost to them.
Agreed.
And they barely scraped against Northwestern. Good team, but it is still
Good team.
Northwestern.
Good team.
So I'm gonna go with a boom week from USC.
Sweet. Yes. I am not loving this, Christian. We've agreed on 3 of the 5 so far. Does that mean you're going to get really good, or I'm going to get really bad?
How do we keep doing that, but your record is way better than mine?
Because I hit on all the ones that we disagree on.
It literally doesn't make sense. I have no idea.
All right. So for our final game of the week here, because nobody's playing anyone this week, we got number 17, Cincinnati, taking on number 24, Utah. Utah is favored by 10.5, and the over-under is set at 55.5. I didn't expect to see a spread of 10.5 points. And since I'm not going to argue with Vegas here, I'm going to go Utah -2 by 10.5 here. All right, Cam, who do you got in this one?
Oh, no. I heard Christian wanted to say something after he sneezes.
Oh, Christian wants to say something after he sneezes. Okay.
Do they know who Brendan Sorsby is? Does Vegas know who this guy is?
He is him.
He's the best
he's gonna make me
quarterback in college football.
He's gonna make me change my pick, isn't he?
20 touchdowns through the air.
1 interception.
1.
Well, that's enough for me.
1.
No, Cody, you gotta stay strong.
I don't want to stay strong though.
Cody, I'll go Utah with you.
Oh, thank God.
Info.
I'm taking the Cincinnati Bearcats. 10.5. Brendan Sorsby is that guy. Why is Utah favored by 10 points? That's crazy.
I've quit arguing this whenever we get a crazy spread because it always seems to work out against us.
This one is crazy. This one is the craziest one that we've had.
And then we say that, and then it happens anyways.
Dude, they're 7-1 in the Big 12 as well. I don't know what they think is going on here. 7-1, 5-0 in conference, and Utah's favored.
Maybe
do they think that being in Utah is like scary to anyone?
Apparently,
non-Mormons maybe.
Only the Shakers.
No, but Sorsby's been totally incredible. This is completely disrespectful. On top of that, he has 425 rushing yards and 7 rushing touchdowns. I think statistically, he probably has the most touchdown contributions. I know that's not a stat. That's like a soccer stat I'm pulling out. But
touchdowns responsible for.
Right.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cam, who do you got?
Brendan Sorsby has 1,800 passing yards. 20 touchdowns.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy. Okay, I'm also going to take Cincinnati plus 10.5. They've convinced me.
Oh, they're going to lose so bad. It's going to be
it's going to be so bad now.
They're going to lose so bad.
We've been talking about how crazy the spread is. Watch them lose by 21.
Just because I almost want to take a money line just to really dig into it.
Yeah, you see that? I'm actually taking a minus 10.5.
There you go. Might as well take them 20.5 then.
Cincinnati is more worthy of a CFP spot than they were when they were in it on the 14.
With Ritter?
Yeah. Sorsby's better than Desmond Ritter. That's for sure.
Oh boy. That's a hot take. Nope. I see what you guys are saying. I just wanted to agree with Vegas because this is the pick that always messes us up. Mm-hmm. The one where Vegas has a weird line that we don't think's going to hit. But hey, you know what? I'm all in. Hopefully we get some picks of the week here. Well,
when was the last time Stats have ever lied?
Ever.
Pretty much every time we do the show.
Yeah,
Christian,
my
Christian can talk
record
to about
is
this.
reflective of stats lying constantly, literally constantly. So
he should just do it like we do. I just pick by the seat of my pants and hope it goes well.
nope.
I only pick when you guys pressure me and we're like, you gotta get social media out. So then I just pick a bunch of random picks and then I do well.
That's
Cam
what
needs
I've
to stop
got.
thinking about his
Select.
picks.
That's how it's always been. It's just like the person that
Stop.
doesn't care enough always picks better.
Because they're not looking into anything. They're going with their gut. And apparently that matters more than statistics.
I'm also going with my gut,
Nerd.
but my gut sucks.
His gut goes too much with the statistics.
Mhm.
Nerd.
He's got
Anyways.
gut problems.
Yeah.
I do actually. I'm a bit nauseous. I'm a bit nauseous looking at how similar my picks are to Cody's right now.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing. There's only 2 picks that we didn't make that aren't the same.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God you guys didn't bet a bunch of overs with me.
Cam's gonna hit all his, and we're somehow gonna come out bad on this pick we have for this week. Anything else you guys really wanted to talk about? No.
Fire flag, that's it.
Fire flag, yeah. Some news.
Well, I have something
Because-
after you.
Okay, I got an announcement to make. The articles
Gonna
will
be
be
a
coming
dad.
back, I believe, on Twitter. If it allows me to do it on my computer. It says I should, so we'll see.
If you like
Just
reading,
'cause- Yeah, if you like to read. No, I just, something to throw out there. Cam, what do you got now?
Well, the latest college hockey rankings
Oh,
came out.
God.
And after the University of Minnesota swept, not only swept, shut out by UMD, Minnesota State Mavericks are ranked 24th, and the Minnesota Gophers are ranked 25th.
I thought they only did
hate
top
being
20.
Hate being above our little brothers. It just tears my heart sometimes. And it's bad. And can't beat teams that they should. They're literally. Who's a good team to? They're Minnesota Gophers are literally Texas. Come in with all this hype. They might flirt with the playoffs, and then they just spend too much time choking the chicken and not playing hockey. That's pretty much it.
All right. You know what? Just keep piling on. You know what? Fine. Let's do that. Let's talk about the Vikings too while we're at it, and the Timberwolves and
That's
the
not fair.
Miles.
okay, let's not
fans
because
of all those
my
teams.
internet has not been good this whole stream. So I
So,
want it to be over.
Anyways, we will see everyone here again next week. Until then, Skyuma. Go Gophers.
Roll Mavs.
Roll Tide.
All right, we'll see you guys here next week. Oh, roll clones and golden
Whatever.
flashes or
He's
whatever.
not
the
here.
heck.
He's not here. He doesn't